And in the Woodyard, it's another delivery day. Uncle Benjamin is coming home. So yesterday I loaded up the load that's in the trailer. I just hooked up the trailer now. There is 4 face cords, full cord, and a third in there. It's mixed hardwood, a little bit of everything. We're going to deliver that, and that's going about a half hour to the south. Then when I come back, I'm going to leave this trailer here, pick up the little trailer, take that to the Woodyard. We're going to put on 2/3 of a cord on that. That's going to a long-time customer that's already ordered, and they're reordering, same as this guy. A lot of people reordering this year. And then that load that I'm going to be delivering after this one is going to be a load that I stack. It's for people that are 80-ish, and they pay me to stack. Possibly another one. I had a customer get a hold of me that said they want 2 face cords, 2/3 of a cord, and they want it stacked, and they said today would work middle of the day. Well, I already have 2 deliveries scheduled, so I said I can do it at the end of the day or another day. So it might be today, it might be tomorrow, it might be the next day. So I've been delivering pretty much steady. Every day is 2-3 loads every day. Some days it's just a couple of it's a face cord here, face cord there. Sometimes it's big loads. This year it's been just nuts with the sales. The wood is going fast. I will run out of wood. So I was kind of planning about how I'm going to do this. My oak is almost gone. I'm down to about 2 full cords of oak. And when that's gone, it's gone. My hard maple, I probably have, if I was just to guess, full cords, 10, probably 8 full cords. And then I just got some other mixed stuff. Oh, cherry, I got some cherry left. But most of the mixed stuff is gone. I've got ash, of course, that I just cut on my dad's property, and I'll be able to haul a bunch of that back. So that's probably going to be another 3, no, more like 4 or 5 full cords. So what I'm thinking of doing is, because my oak is in such high demand, and I can get oak pretty fast, and the guy that I buy from is a logger that cuts a lot of dead standing oak. So when I get it, it's mostly dry. Like 50% of it is dry and ready to burn right now. Dry. The moisture test on it is 14, 15, 16%. And then some of the bigger stuff will be wet in the middle. So what I might do is tell him that I want small wood, as small as possible. Because I know that small stuff, which is going to be your smaller trees and your tops, might be some crooked stuff, but it'll be dry and ready to sell. I'm thinking of ordering 2 semi-loads, but have it delivered at my dad's property because he's logging in that area. And I know another logger that's literally across the river from my dad that logs, and he might be able to get me some wood. And if I have it delivered right there, I'll pay a lower price, and then I might be able to leave it right there in a big pile and then just get it as I need it. Because I have so many people that will order a full cord at a time of oak that I can go there, load up my truck, load up my trailer, and then when I get back I can toss some of the wood out of the trailer so that I have a full cord, toss it like a third of a cord out, and then go deliver that, and then have a load in the truck, go deliver that. So I might do it that way. And I figured it out. It's going to cost me probably about $250 per semi-load of me hauling it back and forth. But at least I got it, and I can sell it, and I keep my customers instead of turning them away. So that's a big deal. It might be worth it to me to invest in a couple loads of wood. And if I don't sell it, it's wood for next year. And I go there often enough to visit my dad, my brother, that every time I go, I take the trailer and bring a load home. It's not that hard to do. I also have a buddy that has a cabin right over in that area. He's got a whole bunch of oak trees down that he wants cut, and he just wants them gone because they're on his road and back where he goes for deer hunting on his, some of the roads he's got in there for his ATV. He wants those cut out. So I can do that. And if I go there, I can also haul wood home that's from my dad's because he's only about 10, 12 miles away from there. So that'll work. So logistics. Got to figure out how to get what I need, when I need it, where I need it, and how I need it. Kind of like what you guys do. All right, let's go do a delivery. Alright, so I just got back to the Woodyard, disconnected the big trailer, hooked up the little trailer, and on my way back I got another order for firewood, and it's for a customer that has been buying wood from me for 3 years now. And he wants a full cord. He's bought a full cord in the past, and I, at the first of the year, have raised my prices, and this is the first time he's buying in the new year, and he was all disappointed. This is the first person that's been disappointed, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So he had bought a full cord in the past, and it was $360 for the full cord delivered. And I told him that I'm raising my third of a cord pricing by $10, so it's going to be an extra $30. So instead of $360, it'd be $390. And he gave me a sob story. They just had a baby. House needs improvements. They've got work being done. And he says, oh, is there any chance you can give me last year's price? So I told him I would love to. However, it's been a year since my prices have gone up minimum of 10 to 20% on everything, equipment, and the logs that I buy, everything's gone up. And I said, I haven't raised my prices in 3 years and I have to do it. And he was like, whoa, I was really hoping to get last year's price. I said, well, you should have bought wood last year. Well, I didn't say that, but he should have. So I just said, sorry, that's the price I have to charge. And I said, I've been holding off raising my prices for a year now, and I have to. I said, my costs have gone up that much, just like everything else. So I haven't heard back from him yet, but I think I'm still delivering wood to him. So we'll find out. So you're going to get some resistance when you raise prices. You're going to get people that are going to try to say, oh, but I'm a loyal customer. I've been buying wood forever. It's like, yeah, well, I haven't raised my prices in 3 years. It's time. I have to. You may lose a few people, but the vast majority are people like, yeah, I'm kind of surprised you haven't raised them sooner. That's usually the response that I get. But this guy is one of those guys. Maybe he'll be fine with it. Maybe he's just trying. You don't get what you don't ask for. So he asked, and I said no. So maybe I'll lose him as a customer. I don't know. But I do know where he is, and I know what he needs for wood or wants for wood, that it's a very, very difficult place to get into, and to deliver wood like he wants, he's not going to find anybody to for that price and for where he's got to go, because it's going to require some very skilled backing to get in and around the corner where he wants it. And I've treated him well. I've done the best I can all the time, and we'll see what happens. Maybe he's going to say, got to move on, but it's $30. 10% increase, not even 10%. So my third of a cord pricing was $120 for a third of a cord, so I went up $10, so not even 10%. And so it's $30, the $360 versus the $390. So we'll see what happens. Maybe that's enough to make him try to find someone else. I don't know. We'll find out. But I've always delivered usually the same day he calls or within the next day or two, which I do for all my customers. And I always put it right where they want it. I always bring them really good wood. So we'll see what happens. So right now we're going to go load up a load to go to a different customer and go deliver that. All right, so I just backed up the little baby dumper here into the drift so I can get at some of this oak here. This person wants oak, and they're fine with some hard maple too, so they usually get all oak. And I told them I'm running low, but I did have some hard maple, and they said, hey, we love maple too, that's great. So I'm going to put some of this in, then we're going to put some hard maple in. And this is an order I'm going to go, and we're going to be stacking it. It's an older couple that I deliver to, and they pay me to stack all the time. Old customer, I've been selling to them for, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years. I don't know. It's one of my original customers. So I sell a lot of wood to them. Every year they get a couple loads, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to load it up. All right, so I loaded this up. I checked this wood, like a month ago, and it was all 13, 15, 16, 17%, but I found this great big one in here that was buried back in that corner, and I split it open just now. It's a fresh split, so it's not like I'm going to test the outside. I split it with my favorite axe, my Husqvarna. I think this is called a universal axe. I love it. It's a 1250, whatever that means. I think that's in kilos, kilograms, whatever. It's something like that. But anyway, I just tested it here. I'm going to show you guys. I tested the very inside of this, and if you can see it, it comes up about 18%. So you guys can see that, can't you? 17.6, and I'm sticking it in hard. We'll test the other side, and I just tested this side a second ago too. And this one I got 19. I got 19%. But I'm going to take a usual size one right over here, which is more of a standard size. And again, I'm pulling this stuff kind of from the bottom because that's where it gets the least amount of wind and sun. So we're going to take this one right here, and I'm going to pop it in half, and we're going to check the inside of that one. Let's see what she says. Survey says 15. So that's the usual size one. I've been trying to cream the top off more than anything. When I am going into a pile like this that I got over here in this bin, I kind of work across the top. So I'm taking the stuff that's getting the most sun, the most wind, the most airflow, the most, time that it's towards the top, and then work my way down, kind of go back and forth across the pile. I try to pick out the pieces that are gray on the edges and stuff like that. So this stuff is all good to go, and so that was a big one, and it felt heavy. That's why I wanted to check it, and I didn't put it in because it was a big, massive one. And I've checked a few other ones, like I said. One question that does come up from time to time is moisture testing in the wintertime on frozen wood. Now today it's a beautiful day. It's like 22, 23 degrees, no wind. It's beautiful. I'm sweating. My thong is wet from loading. And so it's frozen, but it's not like cold. The wood doesn't feel cold when you grab it because the sun is on it. So it's kind of warm, but the inside is probably wet. And I've been told by people that have done tests that if you don't warm it up, your readings are always going to be lower with frozen wood. And I have found that to be true. It's always about 1 to 2%, somewhere right in that range. So if you get a reading of, say, 15% on frozen really cold wood, it might be 17, something like that. If you get a reading that's 19, it might be 20, 21, somewhere in there. So generally, once you get it to that 20 range, you're pretty good. So there you go. We tested it. We're going to go down the road. We're going to go stack this load right now.
Long clock screams in the morning gray, another long shift for another long day. Suffies burned, the truck's near out of gas. Feels like every 4 step comes with 2 steps back. Got these calloused hands and an aching back. A mountain of worries on a one-man track.
The trailer is empty. That took me about an hour longer than I wanted it to take. I think I was here 63 minutes. So yeah, I don't like stacking, but it's done. There it is. And I do get paid to stack this, so I had to make a hold because he had an outlet in there. I've been here many times, but there it is. The wood stacked, done. And I am sweating like a nun chained to a bed in a brothel. Hot, sweaty. Whew. That's all I got for today, folks. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Good night, Irene.